my video about the peck not only proved my point, that these people are little people with a little peck. It's a play on words, right? He called him Peck. He's a little guy with a little peck. He's like a little kid, okay? So I already proved my point. What happened recently is my mom pestered me about taking psych meds, okay? And as a result, because I'm a Christian, I have a falling out with my family, and they know that I'm going to leave and do something very dramatic if I'm forced to leave because of Western philosophy and at its core, Masonic ideology of fanatically drugging anyone who doesn't agree. That is a Masonic idea. Build society and deal with anyone who gets in the way dramatically. And then they say that they're going to go to war against fanatics because the idea is the end justifies the means in their minds. They believe that if they're more fanatical than the fanatics for now, in the long term, they'll eliminate fanaticism, okay? And of course, that's what the fanatics think too, right? The Muslims like, look, if we fucking go fanatic now, we'll unite the world and we won't need to be fanatical later. So it is complete hypocrisy, right? The difference is the Muslims have a religion that has never been proven wrong. In fact, everything seems to suggest that the Abrahamic faiths are either onto something or basically right, okay? However, psychiatry has a long history of losing lawsuits, being proven wrong, taking drugs off the market, and so on. So when it comes to two hypotheses, one has been around, is the oldest story ever told, has never been proven wrong. It helps make people who we are. It is the very core of who we are. The other is a philosophy that comes straight from the corporate elite. The idea is you reinvent yourself instead of finding who you are. And you listen to the blacks, like Goldie Loke and so many people, we do not want to do it. We are against it. We are inherently and innately opposed to secret society manipulation, transhumanism, covert drugging, and coercive medication. The Martha Bell Mitchell effect is something that should have gone away if racism was over, if institutional racism in a very dramatic form was over. It didn't. The tactics that Ionia State Hospital used when they said, this black guy must be crazy to step foot in Old Miss. So there's some behaviors that have to do with just being black and trying to do what you think God allows you to do, which is completely sane and consistent with the highest form of logic. And believe me, I'm way smarter than any shrink that ever lived. I swear to God. So like I was saying, and I'm more well-researched, and I'm the top martial artist. Name one psychiatrist who has ever been the top martial artist while they're applying Buddhist psychology consistently. Never happens. In fact, there has never been a psychiatrist who was even a good martial artist. So to put things in perspective, okay? These are people that use their network and put on a show. Psychiatry is about presentation. How they perceive your behavior is about presentation. So if you take the presentation side of the argument, you're saying fuck you to the most talented people in the world, the black people, the black men. You are saying it's okay to covertly drug people to maintain appearances. You are saying that let's let the world go to hell and it's being $500 trillion worth of debt. What the hell? As long as we use our force and our coercion to maintain appearances and control. Is that really the side of the argument my brothers wish to take? If so, I'll go back inside and argue with my parents the rest of the way. Let the cops come here, shoot me, and plant a type of gun that you would expect someone like me to have. Is that what you want me to do? Or are you going to stand with me, with our ancestors in God, and carry your cross and realize you burn if you don't? Jesus set the example. He didn't say, hey, you know what? If I carry my cross, a lot of good people are going to, be persecuted. There's going to be riots. No, he told them flat out, look, you will be hated by everyone because of me. He who finds his life will lose it. And he who loses his life will find it. What the fuck do you think he's talking about, you cowards? And how dare you pretend you're more of a Christian than I am when you're gang-stalking people in a government-sponsored church with Masons helping you out and every white racist supporting your Greco-Roman APEP view. You bull that covers the light. You are the Greeks that cover the true Afro-Asiatic gospel. How can I respect that? You Patmosian scum. It's very sad that I have to bring this up. It's very sad. But, if you want a race change, join the club, man. I'm tired of being part white, too. They've embarrassed us so much. It's hard for me to tell anyone I'm part white after all they've done and how they try to play it off and everyone knows they're dead wrong, man. Look, I want us to live in reality. All whites need to live in reality. Let's stop disgracing our ancestors, man. Let's stop disgracing ourselves with our inferior white culture. Let's return to Africa. Come on.